What is up, guys? This is Nell from Pink Star's Garage. I have a surprise for you. I'm going to be picking up a car today. This is what I'm picking up, guys. I'm picking up this thing. Wow. So if you guys notice, this thing's an E46. It's got a full kit. It's got bucket seats. It's got a quick release and some wheels and coils. All right, boys. The day has come. I bought the E46, and the owner, he actually brought the car and the wheels for me. Thank you, bro. So again, guys, like I said, I bought the E46. I scored this thing for a good deal. Has a full kit, has some harnesses, has a bucket seat, has inline hydro e-brake, has a quick disconnect steering wheel, came with a whole bunch of spares, some wheels, coils, full body kit, E46. Here's the spares it came with. Comes with a blast pipe, or it has a blast pipe. 4-door E46. I'm excited to have finally own a BMW for once. Something different. Hope you guys are excited like I am. Alright, so as you can see, E46 is now in the garage. Yeah. I'm excited. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually lift the front probably on 1/2 inch and probably the rear by 1 inch. It's just too much low for me. It looks good for sure, but like I said, it's too much low for me, especially when I'm gonna drift this car too. So I hope you guys are excited for the plans that I'm going to be doing to this car. First mod is demod these stickers. They look cool, but I'm going to take them all out so that I can make it my style. I finally took all the stickers off. Now I'm gonna kind of clean it up a little bit so that it looks a lot cleaner, and then I'll start putting this. I'm gonna jack this car up, take the rear wheels out, and then raise this thing 1 inch. And I might actually just leave the fronts, but we'll see. I might actually lift the fronts up 1/2 inch. Finished cleaning it, cleaned the windows, cleaned the car a little bit, put some spray on wax. This thing looks so much better when it's cleaner. Should probably put the bumper on so that you guys can see what it looks like. So that's going to be the next step I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to hook the bumper up, and then we're going to go for change of plans. I'm gonna actually jack the rear up of this, and then I'm going to be adjusting the coilovers so that it's not too low anymore. And then after that, then I'll be putting the front bumper back on and zip tying this side skirt since it's loose right now. And the same thing with the other side. I'm gonna be zip tying this thing back up there, and then we should have a full kit mounted. This thing should be actually street drivable. I mean, it is right now, but for me, for my driving, it's too much low for me. I can't drive it like this like I used to anymore. So I am going to be lifting it an inch in the rear. After put it back on the ground, that'll give me a decision to decide if I'm gonna lift the front part up as well. So let's get to it. Got the right rear wheel off, so I'm going to be adjusting it right there. And like I said, we're going to be doing this one an inch higher so that it's not too low. Okay, so I figured it out. First time working on coilovers on an E46, you gotta take this bolt, I believe it's 18 or 19 millimeter, and you take it off from this shock, and then I usually support it just in case this thing springs back, but it didn't, so it's fine. But just for safety reasons, I would probably have this jack under here when you take this thing out, just to be on the safe side. And then you should be able to pull this arm down, and you'll be able to get to the little coilovers. I think the original owner actually cut the spring so that it can go lower. I'm not going to be going that low, so I'll probably still raise it an inch, and then I think we should be good from there. But I'm going to take this spring out just to make it so much easier for me to work on. That way I don't have to really use a wrench. We'll see. Raise up the rear an inch. Hopefully this does the job, because I don't want to raise this thing again. But I think 1 inch should be plenty of wheel space. So we're gonna go with that. So now we're gonna do the left rear side, and we're gonna get started on it. I kind of understand now how to work on these. They're actually pretty dang simple. Like I said, you got to remove this 19 or 17 millimeter, and then you got to remove, to make things easier, I actually take the sleeve out and lower the control arm. That way it's easier to adjust the perches. And if you don't know what a perch is, it's the locking ring perch right here. I finished the left rear, raising it an inch, including, so the left rear and the right rear are done. So let's go see how this thing looks like. Moment of truth. All right, I'm actually happy with that. It's still low. It's not slammed like it used to be. But I think I actually have to raise the front now, just because I still think it's too low. I'd like it to be workable. So I am going to raise the fronts up as well. All right, so now I'm going to be mounting the bumper on, and then I should be done for today. And this thing should be ready for the drift event. Surprise, I think I'm going to be taking this thing to a drift event this Saturday. Guys, so I finally mounted the bumper. I think it sits perfectly. Still low, but it sits perfectly just how I need it to sit. I think the front I might still lift another ½ inch, just because I think it still rubs. I don't like it rubbing too much, but the rears, they used to tuck in like crazy. It doesn't tuck in as crazy anymore, so I think it's perfect in the rear. As you can see, the kit is higher off the ground as well, and I like that. So the front, I believe I'm going to be raising another ½ inch tomorrow, and then that should have the front bumper sit a little bit higher from the ground, so I don't destroy it the first event when I go off track, or if I go off track. I don't think I will, but just in case, I'm going to raise it ½ inch. I think it'll still look gangster. So hope you guys like this video. I'm super excited for what's to bring with this E46. So thank you guys for always watching, and I'm hoping you guys are excited as much as I am.